My name is Santiago. I am 22 years old and I'm I'm lost. I'm a lost man. I just finished a workout. I was at the gym for about 2 hours. Did a full body workout, 1 hour on the Stairmaster. And a song came on and it triggered some emotions and I just want to talk. So I upload videos on YouTube every day and I have just hit 1,000 subscribers. And I know that is a small number, relatively speaking, to the entirety of YouTube, but to me, I see it as 1,000 individual people. 1,000 people that clicked on my videos, 1,000 people that said, I like these videos enough to subscribe. 1,000 people that might have a little droplet of belief in my goals, aspiration, dreams, purpose, in my message, in my goal. And this journey started, it all started many years ago. You know, as a kid, I always wanted to be a YouTuber with my friend. I used to make Pokemon unboxing videos and dumb videos, and I was always too embarrassed. I remember in middle school, I quit. I had this dumb little YouTube channel called Slime Squad, and I quit opening up my Pokemon videos and doing my little videos because I was bullied and made fun of in middle school for my unboxing videos of Pokemon cards. So I quit. Fast forward many years later, a lot of things go through life and you say, fuck that, I'm going to post no matter what. And it's far from Pokemon videos. I've recorded myself crying, screaming, in anger, emotional, spitting out motivation, spitting out belief, inspiration, showing you guys the highs, the lows, the worst of the worst, and the best of the best of my life throughout the last year, maybe, year and a half of recording videos, of a period of 11 months of unemployment to almost getting killed, to being thousands of dollars in debt, to now in my own apartment, living on my own. And I recently quit my job. And the good thing is, you know, obviously I'm smart with my money, so I have an emergency fund for a couple months and I have other jobs lined up. But every time I'm in these training situations, I think about, I'm not supposed to be here. I'm meant for greater things. And I look around me, and I look around these people working here who are satisfied in working these 9-to-5 jobs, satisfied with their careers. And I see everyone as you know, they stoke down and they never believed in themselves and they succumb to other people's opinions and decided to live their life that way, and I can't do that. It's many years ago when certain things happened to me, I promised myself that I would be someone, not just for myself but for my family. I promised myself that I was going to break the cycle. I was going to get financially free, and I was going to help people. And this started, right before COVID, over 5 years ago, coming on to 6 now. It was my first relationship. I was young. I was manipulated emotionally. And I had trouble at home, family issues. I was betrayed by someone I believed in the most, and then betrayed again by someone else. And I felt alone. I felt like I had no one to help or reach out, no matter how much I tried. And I had my addictions, and I had my way of coping. And when these crises came, I came to a deep, dark abyss that I never thought was possible. I used to be the happiest person in the world, and this overwhelming darkness. I used to think depression wasn't real until it hit me. Until I was taken down this dark, endless abyss that seemed that there was no escape. And the family troubles kept piling on, financial crisis kept piling on, mental health kept piling on. And no matter how much I tried, I kept going down this dark hole. Then when I had the least amount of support, the last person that believed in me, the absolute last person that had hope and belief in me at the time, died. And that was the worst feeling of my life. I got to a point where, I would never I want to say this without getting like monetized or like not the video taken down, but let's just say I would never quit the game, right? But I was just so I would never do it, and I never tried. But I was just so down in the depths where I just wanted to sleep forever. I just wanted to wake up 10 years later, hoping that everything had gone away. And after that death, I think even before then, I had these ideas of, I'm gonna make it, I'm gonna change this. As a young 16-year-old, at 16, so it's been almost 6 years then, my life really switched around. 16 turning 17. And I had no help, and this was the era of when David Goggins started. I started listening to, David Goggins, Joe Rogan's podcast. I started reading self-help books. And I got into the gym because my whole life I was made fun of for being fat. And I hated being fat, and the only thing I wanted was abs. So I start going to the gym, I start working out like crazy. I start trying to improve myself. I start reading, acquiring knowledge, and I'm lost. I thought I was going to be a marine biologist, an architect. I was delusional. I thought I was going to be a professional soccer player. And And as time went on, the only thing I wanted was, people to care about me, people to believe in me. I didn't want a boss as soon as I started working. I guess from the jump I was entrepreneurial. I just wanted freedom. And while years passed by, I just kept trying to focus on myself, started, trading crypto, started trying to do personal training, started content, gave up multiple times, TikTok, sold this jazz. And I was lost. I've been lost in pursuit of something that I still don't have quite a grasp on what it is. I have multiple dreams. I don't know what my purpose is, but I know that I believe in myself and that I'm meant for more, and that there's this burning fire inside that doesn't let me give up. I've tried to quit the gym. I've tried to quit content creation. I've tried to quit trading crypto and investing in stocks. I've tried to quit entrepreneurship. And the more I try, the more I try to quit and give up, the more I come back to it. And I usually come back stronger and with more desire. And I guess my purpose is somewhere in that direction. I don't exactly know what it is. I don't exactly know where I stand. But I know that I have endless pursuit of success. And that's the path I will continue to ride on and seek. And over these last 5 years, I've tried absolutely everything. Whether they fail or don't, I continue. Because that's just my nature. That's just who I am now. When all this started and I started listening to David Goggins, I started biking outrageous lengths at 18 years old. During COVID, there was nothing to do, so I would bike every day, all day long, wake up at 5 a.m. to go to the gym. And if I wasn't going to the gym, I would wake up 4 a.m. to go bike long distances. It was either wake up 4 a.m. to bike to the gym, work out, come back. And then I would also go to the gym later that day again. And I'd be on the treadmill for hours with weighted vest on, listening to motivational videos to give myself purpose, to give myself discipline, to believe in myself that this goal was achievable. I started falling in love with bodybuilding. Maybe I could do that. I was pursuing it. But I would wake up at 4 in the morning, bike, first 5, then 10, then 20, then 30 miles. Then I started biking to different cities, different counties, biking 60 miles every weekend in one sitting, then biking for hours, for the whole day. Remember, I biked all the way to Miami, which was, there and back was 100 miles. And I was at like 97.3 miles. So when I came back, I was like, I'm gonna finish 100 miles. So I went to the gym and I did the bike machine, and I finished those last 3 miles so I could do the 100. I had shaved my head. I dyed it blonde, then I shaved it because I was just trying to find something, find somewhere to blend in with, just trying different things to seek attention because I was so lonely. I was so empty. I would push myself in the gym. I would want the pain. I would lift heavy on purpose until it was painful. And I would bike these ridiculous, these ridiculous miles and stuff. And what that showed me, and I would listen to audiobooks every day while I was doing this, and in the sauna for hours, be an hour fully drenched, just sit there alone listening to audiobooks, fall asleep in there, because it was like I need to burn these calories. And what doing these outrageous things at a young age, at 18 years old, showed me was, if I really push myself to something, I can do it. And as you guys seen the other day, I ran 15 miles just because I saw this overweight woman run 15 miles, and I said, I'm not gonna let her beat me. I'll go do it myself. I did it. And I beat her by maybe over an hour, right? I did it without any training. I think I ran 3 miles, 1 mile a day. So 1 mile a day, 3 days before. And I said, fuck it, I'm gonna do this. Because I can, and I did. It was hard, but I did it. To prove to myself that I can do what I say I will, what I put my mind to. I said I was gonna, in the new year, that even though I had no job for 11 months, that I was gonna work hard and I was gonna get my own place. And look at me now, I'm in my own place. And I've set it larger goals that I know I will be a millionaire. I'm not there yet, but I will be. And I set these goals because I know they're attainable. And some goals are harder than others, like getting my dream physique. I still don't have abs. I was very close one time. Very close. And I gave up. Well, not really. I donated plasma and that fucked up my whole immune system and the whole metabolism, my whole body. I got injured multiple times. I have a binge eating disorder when I fuck up one meal, I fuck up the day, and then I'm like, oh, I might as well fuck up the week. And then I'm like, oh, well, I might as well start bulking. And I quit. And for me, mentally, that's the challenge, the eating part, the starvation. Because I can do the work. The work's not the problem. I could be at the gym all day, 24 hours, 24/7. I could be there all day. I don't care. I won't get tired. Just give me water. I have a struggle with food. I always have, because like I said, I was pre-diabetic. They said if you have to stop eating so much as a kid. They put me on a little inhaler asthma thing for a couple weeks, but I barely used it. I started going on a diet because I would come back home from middle school, elementary school, eat 2 bowls of cereal, eat bowl of cereal for breakfast, go to my friend's house, go to my house, eat a snack, eat a bowl of cereal, go to his house, eat more food, then eat another snack, then eat dinner at his house, then go to my house and eat dinner, eat 2 plates. And I would lie to my mom, I would lie to my parents, I'd lie to my friend, I'd be like, yeah, no, I didn't eat anything, I'm hungry. I would stuff my face because it would make me feel better. Because whatever issues I had, food was a safety mechanism for me. And I'm not trying to make excuses. That's why I'm doing this cut. That's why I'm trying everything. And now my dad has heart issues where we still don't know if they fucked up the scan or not. But regardless, if it is true, then it's genetic. And if you guys know that I've had my, my heart strains that I was like, I don't know what this is. I even talked to it about my doctor. He was like, oh no, it's probably sore muscle, but I know what sore muscle's like. I've been dealing with it for years and this was different. So I'll eventually have to do that scan, but these things keep appearing. They keep appearing. And I keep fighting through them. I keep pushing. Someone tried to kill me. I was defending, the people I love. I was fighting for justice. I found out that day that I'm a man, that I'm strong, that I can fend for myself and others. And other times too, I've stood up, and I've never crumbled at these times. I faced all of my challenges head on. I've proved my points. And I get up and I keep standing every day, and I keep pushing myself to my limit. And why am I telling you guys all this? I don't know, a song came on, and I'm playing it on repeat right now. There's no words, nothing, it's just a tune. And I just feel like saying something. Maybe this will help someone. Maybe this will help no one, but who cares? Speaking out is helping me in general. But you know, now I have 1,000 subscribers. And you know, it was a hard milestone to get to, and then it will keep getting harder the higher we go, but you know, it'll compound, and I'm thankful for every single one of you. And I've said this before, I will keep posting this video, even if these videos every day if no one watches, because it's more than just financial freedom. It's more than just blowing up. It's more than just numbers and subscribers. It's purpose and helping people. I just never want anyone to go through what I went through, and am still going through. I just want to help people. And I think that's my purpose. I don't know how I'm going to turn that into an entrepreneurial business so that I can at least make ends meet to continue to do that. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I will post videos every day. I will show you guys the process, and I will try. I will try. Because I know younger me would be proud. He would think we would way farther ahead. He'd think we'd already be in a penthouse, or he'd think we'd have a Lamborghini right now. He'd think we'd be living in a mansion. But I did pretty good for what I went through. And I will continue to push. I will continue to prevail. I will continue to try to inspire and motivate. If I can't do it for no one, at least I'm doing it for my younger self. And I'm documenting the process maybe for my future children, so they can see. If I helped one person, it's one more than nothing. It's something rather than nothing. There was a creation rather than a destruction. And I guess that's all that matters, right?